programs were simple, unpretentious, yes, in little more than a wink of time. Television has entered our home.
It's time for one of Mickey's favorite programs. And
The human eye is a miraculous instrument, perceptive, sensitive, forever tuned to the pulsating wavelengths of light.
We're helping man
there
to
was still
expand
another
his control over
dream.
space and time.
This is the kind of world he's growing up in, whether we like it or not. To use the 7-function wireless wizard remote control, turn on the power for the remote amplifier at the set. Take the remote unit from its handy storage space, and you're set for hours of pure pleasure.
My grandmother used to watch an entire TV show, even the commercials. And then she would actually get up to change the channel. She never owned a TV with a remote, ever. She said it made people lazy. She also said that it was the most significant invention of the 20th century. Well, she was right, but for different reasons than I thought. She lived to be 96, and she still got up to change the channel. I knew how to use the remote before. I knew how to talk.
Okay, Miranda, can you push for me? Miranda, come on. You gotta cooperate with me here. Miranda, look at me. Look at me or I'll have them turn it off.
Okay, okay.
That's better. Okay, I can see the head. So one more push, and I think we'll be there, okay? Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here we go. Okay, nurse. Oh, it's a baby girl. Nurse, can you please note the time? Born at 7:37 p.m. on May 7th. Congratulations, Miranda. Miranda? Miranda, did you pick a name yet? Miranda, do you hear me? What are you going to name your daughter?
I don't know. Whatever. Jane, I guess. Yeah, I'll call her Jane.
Jane Pogue, do you hear me? I'm a collector from Incom, here to collect your life discs. I'm here under government order to enforce the Controlled Softwares Act. You missed the official recall. You haven't responded to our notices. I want you to give your life discs to me. Jane, if you can understand me, just gather them up, hand them out the door. Now! You can't run, Jane. You can't hide. Got to deal with this. This is real, Jane. Real life. Not a life disc. You have to talk to me.
I need him! Need him!
Even in the last 5 years, I mean, look what they've done. There's no keyboard anymore, no screen to watch. It all seems so clumsy now. With the neural interface, it's direct. Take it in here, and then you take it here. Movies and music, net links, mail, the daily news. Anything I want, anytime I want. And now life discs, when we can actually live someone else's life directly in our minds. Well, that's something. I just close my eyes and it's real.
Life discs aren't real, Jane. They're recordings, that's all. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I have a son about your age. When life discs came on the market, my son, Peter, hadn't read a real book in years. He was even beyond television. He was 15 and had no attention span. His mind was so scattered he could barely put a sentence together. The first life disc he owned was a girl named Mary Burnham. Well, I'm sure you've heard of her, very popular in the under 15 category. She was very young. Her father had her sold to the procedure. I paid 50 grand for it. They surgically implanted a recorder deep in her brain. It would record what she saw, what she smelled, what she touched, and what touched her. She didn't even know. Never would. The windows are locked, Jane. I already checked. My son spent hours, no, days at a time watching Mary's life disc. She played in the park and skinned her knee. She won a swimming contest. When she had her first kiss, it was all recorded onto the implant in her brain. And then one night, on her birthday, when she turned 14, her father came in to say goodnight. He raped her, his own daughter. He did it to increase the value of her disc. She committed suicide. Incom removed the implant and downloaded it to a life disc. It hit the charts at #1, and her family became rich. It was a bestseller.
This selector button changes channels clockwise, in ascending order. Turn the volume down to your taste. Or surround yourself with room-filling, four-speaker sound.
While I was pregnant after he left me, that's all I did was watch the screen. It was like getting lost in a really good book or movie. No, it was like hundreds of books and movies all together. It was like listening to every voice on Earth all at the same time. It was exhilarating. And now life discs, it's the complete opposite thing. It's one life instead of thousands, and yet there's something exciting about it. I'm implanted, you know. I'm one of those carriers. I needed the money, so I just did it. It's recording every moment of my life. And one day after I die, someone's gonna go digging around in my brain and remove it and manufacture the Miranda Pogue life disc. I've already written the liner notes myself.
Disgusting, some of the packaging. Mary Burnham, erotic family drama. She was 14, Jane. My son was so addicted to living her life, he never returned his life discs during the grace period.
What happened to him?
That photo is how I want to remember him. He watched so much. He got sick, pale. He couldn't bring himself to turn her off. He became her. It was horrible. 2 days ago, a collector came calling at his apartment. Came to collect. If I'd been there, I could have turned it off for him. Even just to hold his hand for reassurance that everything was going to be all right.
What happened to your son?
That collector kicked the door in and shot him dead in the hallway.
Why? I thought you just wanted the discs.
We do, but we have a bigger situation. It's not just the number of life discs in circulation, it's the people who are implanted, like Mary Burnham and my son.
Your son carried an implant?
Yes. I had him implanted when he was a baby. I told myself that I was ensuring his immortality. The reality was, I needed money. I joined Incom, started over again. Incom gave me a new life.
Incom killed your son.
Incom can't remove implants, Jane, not while the carrier is alive. You understand? Not while they're alive. We try to simulate a natural death, anything to keep it out of the media, away from the public, but that bastard let it get out of control. It's supposed to be humane.
It's murder.
It's a necessary sacrifice.
Tell that to your son.
There's no excuse for what I did to him. I accept that. But he chose what you chose. He chose to watch and let himself die.
When you die, all you leave behind are other people's memories of you. If you affected their lives while you were alive, if you touched them in some way, I don't know. Memories fade. But I don't want to forget. And I don't want to be forgotten.
Jane, do you remember your mother? I know you never really knew her, but you were taken from her when you were 6, right? She spent most of her life in techno-addictive treatment. It's okay to get to know her that way, through her life disc. She'd want you to. Jane, did you watch your own birth yet?
I don't understand.
Jane, you either saw it or you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You know, you were a really beautiful baby. There are thousands of babies implanted, victims of their parents' greed.
I'm putting them through.
And now, they have to die for it. If I was any other collector, you'd already be dead.
No!
This is fast. Hold your arms still, Jane. Incom was there when you were born. Your mother had you implanted. She sold you.
You sold your son!
That's good, Jane. You watch it. Incom was in the delivery room. Incom's always there for implantation.
Okay, Brenda, here's your baby. You want to hold her?
No. Yeah. I don't know.
I don't believe this. I did not want this screen in here at all.
It's better for her this way.
Better for her. Somehow I doubt that. I did not want this screen in here at all. I did not want this screen in here at all.
Jane, you let me in or I'm coming in!
If you come in here, I'll kill you!
I did not want this screen in here at all.
It's better for her this way.
Better for her. Somehow I doubt that. So, are you happy to be a mom? Miranda, you've just had a baby. Aren't you happy?
I don't know. I'll think about it later.
All right, that's it. Turn it off.
No!
Jane, open the door right now!
I'll stay or I'll hold her. Just turn it back on.
Whoa, Miranda, calm down. I want to help.
Turn it back on, please.
You've got to raise your daughter. Do you understand me?
Don't do this to me. I didn't do anything wrong.
Give her the baby. Hurry, come on.
Quickly, come on.
Let me go.
Miranda, look here. Your daughter's going to see this one day. Touch her. She needs you.
No, please let me finish it.
This is for you.
When you die, all you leave behind are other people's memories of you. If you affected their lives while you were alive.
Thank you.
If you touched them in some way. I don't know. Memories fade. But I don't want to forget. And I don't want to be forgotten. Jane may see this show one day. Hi, sweet pea. I'm sorry for so many things. But I am really grateful for you.
Mommy, can you tell me a story now?
When you want to turn off picture and sound, just press this button. It turns off the set amplifier, but the separate remote control amplifier is still on. To turn off this separate remote amplifier, press this button on the push button panel. When the red pilot light is extinguished, you know both amplifiers are turned off.